Hi, we're New Tech students and we wanted to know your experience in using Adobe CodeDesign and what were some strengths and some weaknesses you guys had while using this program. And we're interested in hearing about your experience creating images that you want.
Okay, well, just to give a little background, we're in a computer science class and we're taught how to use a certain program, and then we're given a project to go off of that program. And so we just get a little workshop on how to use it, and then we're set free to do our project.
Some of the tools are very difficult to use. So for example, I would click on a tool and it would show me a picture of what it is, like little icon, but then I would click on it and I'll try to use it and it's like a whole different thing. So that was really hard to understand. Also, I would have to go and look at some YouTube videos and tutorials because the program was just confusing, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually really simple to use.
Well, yeah, I guess without the workshops that were given by our teacher, we wouldn't have been able to navigate our way through. So I do think there should be more of a an intro on how to use it, like a basics tutorial when you first get the program.
Okay. So, do you guys want to tell us about a time you wanted to create an image, anything visual, but couldn't?
We wanted to know what you guys wanted to create, why did you want to create that image, and why couldn't you create it? Yeah, what happened?
Okay, so for our last project that we're currently on right now, we're doing a coloring page where we select a character and we trace it, and then we're going to print them out and make a coloring book as a class. And for my character, I chose Sully from Monsters Inc. And since it has tiny little individual hair, it's kind of hard to select every single one of them. And I think that maybe it should just be a little bit easier to maneuver through the program in order to create what you want. Sometimes it can be a little bit hard.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of practice. So the first few tries, it gets really difficult to do and you get frustrated. But after a couple of times that you did it, then it gets pretty easy to do.
Okay, who do you guys think is the problem, the user or the program?
Well, I think that, as she said, with practice you get better and you know how to maneuver your way through the program. But at the beginning, I do think, again, they should give a little intro, because without our teacher and without workshops that we've been given by our teacher, we wouldn't know how to use the program as we know how to use it now.
And since our teacher has been using that program, it's easier for her to communicate to us on how to work on it. But if I were not to have, for example, a teacher who has been using it, I think I would be pretty frustrated and I'd probably give up.
So now we say it's easy to use it, but before it wasn't as easy as it is for us now.
Mm-hmm. And if we were to say that the program has instructions on how to maneuver through the program, would you guys take that in mind and use it?
Well, yeah, I think that, or on different websites, if you start a program, it'll give you a video on how to maneuver your way through, and I think that could be easy to
Useful.
Yeah, that could be very useful.
Can you describe your most memorable experience creating an image or graphic? Maybe it was a time you were really happy or proud of what you made.
Okay, so I used Photoshop and I was able to Photoshop my body behind a house, behind a fence. I was really proud of that moment because it made it seem like I was actually standing in the house.
Do you think it's important for high school students to take Photoshop or this type of class that you guys are taking now?
Well, I think yes, because just now as freshmen in high school, we're getting from other classes, we're getting assignments that we could be using our skills in our computer science class. So I think it's very useful to have those resources and be able to come back to this and be able to use the resources we learned in one class and adapt them to another class.
If you were to go into this field in the future, would you?
If I got a little more practice with these programs, then I definitely would, because it's actually really fun to use and I enjoy it more than my other classes that I have.
Okay, I think that now that we know how to use the program, a little more is fun for us, and I could definitely see myself using the program in the future. I think what we're doing in class now is actually fun, and we like to spend our time doing it. We enjoy this project, so I think I could definitely see myself in the future doing it as a career.
Thank you. Those are all the questions we have to ask. Thank you for your time.